We would like to thank our generous underwriters, Shape Your Future, a program of the Tobacco Settlement Endowment Trust. Today, I'm excited to be at the Eastern Oklahoma Catholic Charities main campus here in Tulsa and in their beautiful garden that's right here in the heart of their campus. And joining me is Anita Mills. Anita, you're the one that has the privilege of being the garden manager, right?
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
It's a beautiful garden here. Let's talk a little bit about how it got established and why it's right here in the center of everything. It's the life, right?
It is truly the life, and it has become an integral part of this campus. It was not always so. This was bare ground. Actually, it was grass, and we had a garden over at the backside of the residences, and nobody knew we had a garden. But putting it here with the cross in the center just made all the difference in the world.
Right. So tell me a little bit about the mission of this garden.
Our mission can be summarized in body, mind, and spirit. We provide fresh air and exercise as well as feed people. So it's good for health, physical health. Mind, we teach. We learn every day what's going on in the garden and how everything works together. But we also teach children that come and volunteer. All of our volunteers learn, and we're building some lesson plans. So then there's soul. And you can't be in a garden and amongst nature and stay stressed and anxious.
Right.
It calms the spirit, calms the soul. And I see staff out here periodically wandering through the garden, drinking in the green.
Absolutely. It's beautiful out here. There's a lot of activity that's happening around us. But this garden doesn't happen overnight. This took a lot of effort. You can tell there's a lot of material that went into this. Let's talk a little bit about how you established the garden.
The physical build has taken over a year, from late 2022 to the end of 2023. And we have filled the beds without going out and getting truckloads of soil. We have used waste from the market. We have a garden bed over here that is composting underneath all of the rotten tomatoes that were coming out of the market.
I love that idea. That is terrific. You might as well make the soil, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's composting in place. My grandmother used to dig a hole and put her kitchen waste in the hole and cover it up and then go over and dig another hole.
Right, right.
So you didn't need a compost pile. But we have used what is available. We now have 6 bales of moldy straw or moldy hay that came in from a staff member. We're going to incorporate that as mulch and fill in the beds. We've used mulch from the green waste site. We have put very little money into filling these beds because we have used what is available and at hand.
That's fantastic.
And it means that other people get to participate. When Restored Organics, just south of the freeway site, was going out of business, they brought over 5 cubic yards of compost for us.
Well, and I know you've got a lot of outside entities that have helped you build this. I mean, this is a lot of labor that's gone into this, and who also is maintaining it as we go forward?
I have a wonderful group of volunteers that are very engaged, who are knowledgeable gardeners and teach me things. And we also get corporations who are doing service hours. We get schools that bring classes here for service hours. It's a community resource. It's a place to come and learn.
Well, it looks like you guys are growing a lot. And you mentioned a little bit about this produce goes into your food offerings that you have for the community?
Mainly the food goes into the kitchen first.
Okay.
The kitchen prepares meals for the staff and volunteers daily, and then twice a week prepares food for all comers.
Okay.
Including our neighbors. Also, if there's a lot of overage, they will package things like salsa mix or meal kits and put it in the refrigerator or freezer case in the market. Our food pantry is a client choice pantry, which is called the Market.
Okay.
And it is a small supermarket where people go up and down the aisles and choose what they want. We have a couple of kiosks with fruit and vegetables. And last week we harvested 73 pounds of onions. One onion was 3 pounds. And we took it directly into the market, and it was gone like that.
That's fantastic.
I would love to have a kiosk that says fresh picked, but I don't know if we have that production capability yet.
Well, and I know that you're having such success with this that you're also hearing that some of your other satellite branches might be doing something similar with gardens. Is that correct?
Yes, 3 years ago we helped install a garden at St. Anne's in Broken Arrow, next to the Mission of Compassion food pantry, and I just heard that they were putting their tomatoes and their produce that's coming out of the garden into their pantry. 2 months ago, I was down in Muskogee. They had just expanded their garden, so we're offering them support as they need it. We consult, and when we get a lot of resources, like a lot of seeds or a lot of plants, I will put out the word to them.
Okay.
And let them take advantage of that.
As a TSET grantee, I know you guys received a grant. Let's talk a little bit about how they benefited your garden here specifically.
Oh, they've been wonderful. Number one, most of the second phase, which was over 700 square feet of beds, were financed with the TSET grant. It was wonderful. And then we did a joint workshop on beginning gardening here about, what was it, May, I think.
Well, gardening is contagious, and it looks like it's definitely catching on right here with Eastern Oklahoma Catholic Charities. Thank you so much, Anita, for joining us.
Well, thank you for coming out, and you're welcome in the garden anytime.
Thank
and we
you.
always need help.
Well, let's get to it.
Okay, thank you.
Joining me next is Sidney Suttles with TSET, and let's talk a little bit about why TSET invests in projects like this.
Yeah, of course. So this garden is a way for people to access more nutritious foods. This provides food for the market, so clients can come in and access these more nutritiously dense foods. But it's also a way for people to be more physically active. They can be out in the garden, moving up and down and walking around and enjoying the sunshine. So TSET likes to invest in programs that help people make the healthier choice.
And I know you also have another organization under the TSET umbrella, Shape Your Future. Let's talk a little bit about what they provide to the clientele as well.
Yeah, Shape Your Future is one of many programs at TSET, but what I think is neat about its connection with the garden here is Shape Your Future can provide information about how to use specific produce. So maybe there's a vegetable you've never cooked with before and you're unfamiliar. You can find recipes and ideas on the Shape Your Future website.
And this is just one example. You guys have examples all over the state, correct?
Yeah, TSET has a variety of programs that span every county in Oklahoma. And so you can find more information about those on our website at ok.gov/TSET.
And I know you guys provide a lot of different grants out into the communities as well. Is there information on your website about that?
Yeah, absolutely. You can find everything you need on our website.
All right. Thank you so much.
Of course.
For more information about Shape Your Future, visit their website. We would like to thank our generous underwriters, Shape Your Future, a program of the Tobacco Settlement Endowment Trust. We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.